What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillini here, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw review for April 16, 2018. So let's get these going here, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with Kurt Angle, and he talks about the Superstar Shakeup. So Jinder Mahal comes out, and he is the newest member of the Raw roster now, because that was a superstar shakeup right there. And he talks about that he talks to Kurt Angle about that he made that he is the greatest on the roster, and that he made the greatest decision to be on the Raw roster and stuff like that. So then Jinder says that this is the greatest signing that this is the greatest signing that this is the greatest kingdom and stuff like that. So then Kurt Angle makes a match for the first match is a United States Championship match, and out comes Jeff Hardy for the first match on the night. We have is a United States Championship match. So the first match we had on Raw was a United States Championship match. We have is Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal, and the winner was... That's right. We have a new United States Champion, Jeff Hardy. Wow. Unbelievable. Jeff Hardy's a new United States Champion, and that makes him a Grand Slam Champion. And by the way, Jinder Mahal did accept his rematch clause at Sabai Abdullah, at the Greatest Royal Rumble ever. That's where he accepts it at. So that's where he's going to get it from 2 weeks from Friday on April 27th. So then the second match on Raw was Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and that match ends in a no contest because due to the Riot Squad making their Raw debuts now, because they beat up on Sasha Banks and Bayley, and the Riot Squad are now on Raw. So in the third match on Raw was Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Authors of Pain, and the winner was the Authors of Pain. Oh boy. A lot of things that were shooken up here. Then we had was an in-ring segment on Raw with Miz TV and the Miz, and he introduces the newest members of Raw, and that is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and the Miz saying that this is the biggest thing that can ever happen, and bigger than the NWO, and that they are changing the landscape. So then Kurt Angle comes out and tells the Miz that he does not control things right now. So then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn explain to Kurt Angle that they got a piece of paper from email. So then Sami Zayn reads on a piece of paper that Stephen Mann is the ones who gave them a Raw contract. So now Stephen Mann that means Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are now on Monday Night Raw. So then Kurt Angle breaks the news to The Miz and tells The Miz that, hey Miz, you are now going over to SmackDown, but The Miz Taraj are staying on Raw. So that means now there is no more Miz Taraj. So that means now they stay on Raw, and The Miz is heading over to SmackDown. The Miz gets all pissy at Kurt Angle, which I just laughed about, and he's getting all lit up and fired up and saying he doesn't want to go, but hey, what can you do? The Miz is going over to SmackDown, huh? I mean, the next match on Raw was Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, delete, versus The Revival, and the winner was Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. They are going to the Greatest Royal Rumble to take on Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Whew. That means the fifth match on Raw was Mickie James versus Ember Moon, and Nia Jax was on commentary for this match. Alexa Bliss was supposed to, but she didn't want to be on commentary because she called Nia Jax a bully and stuff like that. So then, but the winner of that match was between the Mickie James versus Ember Moon match was Ember Moon. So we had Dolph Ziggler, who cuts a promo, who's new on the Raw roster now, who comes out on the Raw roster now and just cuts a promo and stuff like that. And then the Titus Will Rod comes out with Dana Brooke, Titus O'Neil and Apollo come out, and then they try to get Dolph Ziggler to join Titus World wide, and so then Dolph Ziggler declines and says that he did not come out here with backup, but his backup was Drew McIntyre. So now Drew McIntyre is on Raw, and it's unbelievable. And that means he's teaming up with Dolph Ziggler as a tag team, and they beat up on Titus O'Neil and Apollo. Now that is just something, man. That's gonna set up a feud or something, man. Like that's just surprising. Hey, and if you want to look back at it, they like have the former 3MBs on Raw now: Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, and now whatchamacallit, Drew McIntyre. So I think that's pretty funny. So then, another match on Raw was Natalya versus Mandy Rose, and the winner was Natalya. After the match, Sonya Deville had a stare down with Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey puts an arm bar onto Sonya Deville, and that's what happens in that segment. So then we had Roman Reigns talked about Brock Lesnar, that Brock Lesnar is still not here, and that he is going to take the Universal Championship at the greatest Royal Rumble ever. So then Samoa Joe comes out and says that you cannot get the job done against Brock Lesnar. So that's what Samoa Joe says to him, and that at Backlash, that when you are finished with Brock, I am going to get the job done against you, and that I will beat you. So then Roman Reigns says, you want to come in this ring and fight me? So Samoa Joe starts to head to the ring and says, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. And then they go back and forth, and then that ends that segment with Samoa Joe not wanting to fight him. So that leads up to that segment. So, wow. So then the next match we had on Raw was Breezango, who are now on Raw, versus Cesaro and Sheamus, and the winner was Breezango. And Zack Ryder's also on Raw now too, and so is Mojo Rawley, and Baron Corbin's on Raw now too. So now the main event we had on Raw was The Miz Taraj, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn versus my guy, Seth Rollins, the Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and certainly but not last, the surprise that they had been revealing, which I thought was going to be AJ Styles, but it was glorious Bobby Roode. He was the last guy, and the winner of that match was Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, and Bobby Roode. Yep, so those were the winners of that match of the main event. But then Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel turn on The Miz as Miz is trying to make a tag to get away from Braun Strowman, so they just leave The Miz because Miz is heading off to SmackDown, and that's what ends Raw last night with the good guys standing tall. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Tap that bell on your YouTube app, The John Squad, so you never miss an upload on my videos. You all mean a lot to me, The John Squad. We're all champions on this channel. When you subscribe, we're all champions. That's right. So, once again, The John Squad, please like this video, leave your comment down below, and subscribe for more. Peace out, The John Squad. Man, can't believe SmackDown's on today. You know what that means? Another superstar shakeup. Could Seth Rollins be heading over to SmackDown? Leave your comments down below. Or what's your prediction? Who's heading from Raw to SmackDown? Oh, man, superstar shakeup is very stressful.